We've got some massive fight news, Dana. White just dropped 3 title fights and a #1 contender bout for the light heavyweight division. And what's wild? 3 of these fights are all going down on a single card. UFC 320 is officially stacked. Headlining that event, we've got Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira to a highly anticipated rematch. This time around, it'll be interesting to see how Alex adjusts. Will he come in more aggressive? Will he open up more than just leg kicks? Because that could actually play into Ankalaev's hands, who's a counter-striking specialist. Their first fight had moments of tension, but didn't exactly catch fire. Now, with both men knowing what to expect, this rematch has the potential to explode. Then, in the co-main, it's Merab versus Cory Sanhagen. Not a trilogy with O'Malley. Not a repeat finally. A fresh matchup for Merab. And honestly, this is the fight to make. Merab has been on an absolute tear, and what's even crazier, he's more active as champion than he was as a contender. This year alone, he's already beaten Umar, defended against Ali, and now Sandhagen is up next. That's 3 title fights in a single calendar year. Meanwhile, Umar's still sidelined since January. Surgery for that is around a 10-week recovery. Hopefully, we see Umar back soon. But seriously, Merab's pace is setting a new bar for champions. And Sanhagen might actually be a tougher stylistic matchup than O'Malley was. But still, how do you beat Merab? Cory would have to land something wild, a flying knee, a spinning elbow, because once you hit round 3 with Merab, history shows it's already too late. But hold up. There's another major fight on that UFC 320 card. And it might just be the best one. It's the light heavyweight #1 contender. Fight Jiri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree. Now this one's wild. Khalil is jumping back in just over 3 months after knocking out Jamahal Hill in June. That alone is impressive. And originally, it seemed like Carlos Ulberg was lined up for this title eliminator, especially after his big win over Jan Blachowicz. But now that Jiri is facing Khalil instead, it likely means Ulberg wasn't ready to go. Everyone else in the top tier already has matchups. Alex, Magam, Jiri, Khalil. Blachowicz just lost to Ulberg, Hill just lost to Khalil, and Rakic and Reyes are further down the rankings. So Ulberg's in limbo for now. But let's be Riyadri versus Khalil is the better fight anyway. Both guys are pure chaos. They're unpredictable, heavy-handed, and love a brawl. They're going to meet in the center, and one of them is going down. Both can win in the first or second round. And if they fought 10 times, each guy might win 5 apiece. The styles match up for violence. Khalil's leg kicks could be brutal for Jiri. But Jiri's unpredictability and pressure could nullify that if he gets inside. Khalil might be the faster striker, but he doesn't move his head as well. And that's where Jiri could land his shots. Remember how Jiri shut down Joe Mahal Hill with that crisp two-punch combo? That same setup could catch Khalil. That said, Alex Pereira needed 2 rounds just to figure out Khalil, and Pereira is arguably the most cerebral striker in MMA today. Jiri's not quite as methodical. So the early rounds are going to be dangerous for him, especially if Khalil targets the body and legs to slow down Jiri's movement and make it harder for him to slip shots. Right now, I'm leaning slightly toward Khalil. His striking is more disciplined, his fundamentals sharper, and that seems to be the current trend in MMA. Fighters grounding their stance and lining up clean power shots instead of darting around with flash. Khalil's embracing that style, and it's working. I'll say Khalil by second round knockout, but don't count out Jiri. This one's a coin flip with fireworks. Then we've got UFC 321 later that month. The heavyweight title is on the line. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. This will be Gane's 3rd shot at undisputed gold. The first was a close decision loss to Ngannou. The second, a first-round wipeout by John Jones. And now he's back, facing the most dangerous man in the division, Tom Aspinall. Honestly, if Gane had decisively beaten Volkov, this title shot would feel a lot more justified. But let's be honest, most people think Volkov won that fight. And considering Volkov is already scheduled to fight Almeida, the UFC probably just slotted in Gane because the timing worked. But all that said, I think they're all losing to Aspinall anyway. This will be Tom's 2nd title defense, and his skill set is just built differently. He's faster, he's got a solid jab, long reach, and most importantly, he's one of the only heavyweights with high-level grappling. Gane might have a slight edge in pure striking movement, but Aspinall's takedowns are clean, and his top control is smothering. I think Aspinall shoots a blast double, gets Gane down, and taps him within 2 rounds. First or second round submission. That's how wide the gap is in their ground game. And to close out the year, it looks like Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena is getting lined up for November at MSG. If it's not that card, it's likely the December one. But for Madison Square Garden, Islam versus JDM feels like the fight. It's a massive moment for both guys. The only other matchup that could possibly rival it for hype would be Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett, but that's not happening anytime soon. So Islam versus JDM is the MSG title fight. Circling back to the UFC 320 main event. It's possible Ankalaev versus Pereira 2 looks just like the first one. Alex spent most of that fight on the back foot, playing it safe with lead leg kicks because of Ankalaev's southpaw stance. In open stance matchups, those kicks are easier to check, and it disrupted Alex's usual rhythm. Meanwhile, Ankalaev was landing solid kicks himself and even stunned Pereira with a combo in the second round. His speed and counter-striking are major problems for Alex. Plus, he always has the wrestling to fall back on. And that threat might have been the exact reason why Pereira was so hesitant last time. But now that Alex has defended the takedowns once, he might come into this rematch more confident, pushing forward, throwing body jabs, stepping outside the lead foot, launching power shots. That could work, or it could get him slept. Because, again, Ankalaev is a counter-striker. And if Pereira charges in recklessly, he's walking into the same trap Ankalaev set the first time. My early prediction: Ankalaev finishes him this time, probably in the third or fourth round. I think Pereira's aggression backfires, leaves him open for counters, and Ankalaev capitalizes by knockdown into ground and pound or a clean KO. Back to the co-main, Merab versus Sandhagen. Same story, different name. Everyone looks good against Merab until round 3. That's when the switch flips. No matter who it is, O'Malley, Yan, Umarb, by the third round, Merab turns them all into the same fighter. Tired, standing still, eating takedowns. Cory. Sandhagen has great cardio, but that hasn't helped others survive Merab's pace. The only way to beat this guy is to stop him, knock him out early, catch him with something wild. And stylistically, Cory does have the tools for that. He's tall, long, and unpredictable, but his takedown defense is weaker than all of Merab's recent opponents. Even if Cory gets up once or twice, he's going to be using so much energy that by round 3, it's rinse and repeat for Merab. Take down, return to the mat, grind him down. This probably goes to a dominant decision, and if he gets the win, Merab cements himself as the bantamweight GOAT, no question. So, to wrap it all up, October is looking absolutely loaded. 3 title fights, but the one I'm most hyped for, Cory versus Khalil. That's the true people's main event. Aspinall versus Gan and Merab versus Cory feel like one-sided matchups. Magomed versus Alex is a rematch that might not be much different. But Cory versus Khalil, that's guaranteed chaos. A banger waiting to happen. Let me know which fight you're most hyped for. Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on anything. This is Knock and catch you in the next one.